You only want to say something, and you want to be understood by the other person, but sometimes, it is not that easy. That is why you have to learn the 3 basic elements of communication: how works the executor, the action, and the receiver, and that is what you are going to see here. You are going to have 1. A grammar rule, to know how to say your things. 2. A text, to improve your pronunciation. 3. An exercise, to consolidate your knowledge. You will learn how to speak and listen to English and French. You will have free videos of English and French and how to settle, especially in Canada. That is why it's very important to click on the bell icon to receive the latest videos. Do you want to get rid of your language concerns? Here you improve your 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking to get a higher score on international tests. In order to improve your career abilities and to immigrate to Canada or to any other English or French speaking country, pay close attention to this video to find out how. In exchange, you help us by clicking on the bell icon and on the subscribe button and on the like button to spread the name of Canada's smart mind. Now, here we go. 1. Grammar rule.
Comparative adjectives. When we talk about 2 things, we can compare them. We can see if they are the same or different. Perhaps they are the same in some ways and different in other ways. We can use comparative adjectives to describe the differences. We use comparative adjectives when talking about 2 things, not 3 or more things. In the example below, bigger is the comparative form of the adjective big. A1, A2. A1 is bigger than A2. Formation of comparative adjectives. There are 2 ways to make or to form a comparative adjective: short adjectives, adder, long adjectives. Use more short adjectives. Adder examples: 1-syllable adjectives old, fast, 2-syllable adjectives ending in y happy, easy. Rule: adder old older. Variation: if the adjective ends in e, just add r late later. Variation: if the adjective ends in consonant, vowel, consonant, double the last consonant big bigger. Variation: if the adjective ends in y, change the y to I happy happier. Long adjectives. Use more examples: 2-syllable adjectives not ending in y modern, pleasant. All adjectives of 3 or more syllables expensive, intellectual. Rule: use more modern, expensive more expensive. With some 2-syllable adjectives, we can use or more, quiet quieter more quiet, clever cleverer more clever, narrow narrower more narrow, simple simpler more simple. Exception: the following adjectives have irregular forms: good better, well, healthy, better, bad worse, far farther further. Use of comparative adjectives. We use comparative adjectives when talking about 2 things, not 3 or 10 or 1 million things, only 2 things. Often, the comparative adjective is followed by than. Look at these examples. John is 1 meter 80. He is tall. But Chris is 1 meter 85. He is taller than John. America is big. But Russia is bigger. I want to have a more powerful computer. Is French more difficult than English? If we talk about the 2 planets Earth and Mars, we can compare them as shown in the table below. Diameter, kilometers, Earth 12,760, Mars 6,790. Mars is smaller than Earth. Distance from Sun, million kilometers, Earth 150, Mars 228. Mars is more distant from the Sun. Length of day, hours, Earth 24, Mars 25. A day on Mars is slightly longer than a day on Earth. Moons, Earth 1, Mars 2. Mars has more moons than Earth. Surface temperature, degrees Celsius, Earth 22, Mars, -23. Mars is colder than Earth. Although we use comparative adjectives when talking about 2 things, not 3 or more things, in fact, 1 or both of the things may be a group of things. Mount Everest is higher than all other mountains. Here, we are talking about hundreds of mountains, but we are still comparing one thing, Mount Everest, to one other thing, all other mountains.
Now, here is the grammar rule that you can use while you are talking. Remember, you got to have the grammar rules, the pronunciation, and the vocabulary to sustain your conversation. I wish I could say some nice words and cool you down, but here's the thing, you have to go deep into your practice to develop your skills. We post here the basics of grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. So hit the subscribe button and bell icon in order to receive the other videos and increase your ability to speak. Also, contact us to see how easy and cheap it is to enroll in our teaching program, where you can have videos, exercises, and books to support your work and to increase your performance. And share this video with your friends and help them out. To text.
Japanese health officials announced Sunday they were suspending the use of another 1 million doses of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine. The latest action came as Japan already put on hold 1.63 million doses after they were found to contain foreign particles. The news comes as the Delta variant of COVID-19 is infecting more people than ever before. In August, Japan recorded over 25,000 daily COVID-19 cases for the first time. The Japanese Health Ministry said it suspended the use of the Moderna vaccine after 2 men died. The men had fevers after getting their second shots and died 2 days later. Health officials warned they did not have evidence that the vaccine shots caused their deaths. The latest reports of particles, thought to be either metal or plastic, in the vaccine containers came from an area outside of Tokyo and in Okinawa. Japan's health ministry said the foreign particles might be pieces of rubber used to cover the small glass bottles containing the vaccine. If a doctor or nurse did not insert the needle properly, they could have broken off small pieces of rubber. The health ministry said no safety or efficacy issues had been identified with the vaccine. It said the suspension was a precaution while the causes of death are being investigated. It is unlikely, in my opinion, that contamination of foreign substances led directly to sudden deaths, said Takahiro Kinoshita, a doctor with a vaccine information group. However, he agreed that more investigation is needed. Last week, Japan halted the use of 1.63 million doses of the Moderna vaccine. Moderna and the Spanish company Rovi, which bottles Moderna vaccines for countries other than the United States, said at the time that a manufacturing issue could have led to the contamination. Japanese drug company Takeda said Monday it is working to find out what went wrong with Rovi's production. Takeda sent the supplies of Moderna vaccine around the country. Throughout Japan, 500,000 people received shots from those supplies. Over 4,500 people received doses of vaccine from that supply in Gunma, an area close to Tokyo. So far, however, no one has reported a problem. Nicholas Rennick is an Australian doctor working at the NTT Medical Center in Tokyo. He said health officials should investigate the problem, but Rennick urged Japan to continue vaccinating people because so many of the population remain unvaccinated and unprotected. I'm Dan Friedel.
Remember to go to the description and check the links for Canadian companies searching for employees outside of Canada. Also, you will have a link for our contact in the description. Since you only can count on yourself, make your inscription and hit the like and the bell icons to receive our latest videos. 3. Exercise.
Words in this story: dose, the amount of medicine to be taken at one time; variant, different in some way from others of the same kind; fever, a body temperature that is higher than normal; needle, a very thin, pointed steel tube that is pushed through the skin so that something, such as a drug, can be put into your body or so that blood or other fluids can be taken from it. Efficacy, the power to produce a desired result or effect. Precaution, something that is done to prevent possible harm or trouble from happening in the future. Contamination, the state of something being impure, unclean or dangerous.
Tell us your questions and pretty soon, you will see what we have to say. Leave your comments about this video, and we will know what you like and what we can do to better help you. Thank you for watching this video. And be sure that we will be with you in this journey to turn your dreams into reality. Keep up there and write your story. I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.